Hello YouTube, my name is Jack and welcome back to another Barnyard Banner Report. Today, this will be our second edited report. Let us know how you are enjoying them. Today, we have Jordan. Haha.
Hello.
This is the first time that you've done an edited banner report in a long time.
A long time, yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a very long time.
Today we're going to be doing Demons versus Grey Knights, and as you can see from the table, it is a bit of a competitive game. The other thing that we're going to be doing is playing for points in the Tabletop Tactics League.
Fun.
If you haven't seen that before, go check out Tabletop Tactics. I don't know how you would have seen my content, not theirs. That's just wild. But we are going to be playing for points in their league, Demons versus Grey Knights. We shall see who can come out on top. Haven't yet joined our Discord? Go join our Discord. That's entirely free. First link in the description. And if you really enjoyed today's game, then become a member. It's only $4 Australian a month, and it really does help us out in creating more content like these battle reports for you, either streams or edited battle reports. It helps a lot. So do that, like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and say hi to Jordan. And here we have 2,000 points or 1995 points of Demons. I covered this list the other day in a video, so if you want to go check out how I play this list and all of its tactics, go check out that video. It should be up that way. But what do I have in this list? Well, I have good old Scarbrand. He's here to lead the force. I do have a Great Unclean One with the Endless Gift for 4+ Feel No Pain. I do have Rodigus in this list. He is leading the way with +1 damage. Speaking of +1 damage, we also have a Rend Master leading up the Khorne side, who is my Warlord. Speaking of Khorne, we do have another chariot in the form of a Skull Cannon. We have Epidemius today, giving me that extra CP and 4+ Invulnerables. He is rocking around with 10 Plague Bearers, and I also have another 10 Plague Bearers. Accompanying them will be a Pox Bringer. We also do have Skull Taker, leading up 10 Bloodletters, giving them devastating wounds. And I also have another 10 Bloodletters with a Blood Master. Rounding out the list, we have 2 units of Nurglings and a single unit of Plague Drones, just of 3.
It's then coming over to my list now. So starting off, I've got a unit of 10 Purifiers. They're being led by Crow. In that unit, I have 4 Incinerators, so they're gonna be my perfect little anti-horde, anti-infantry unit. Going off after that, I've got a unit of 10 Paladins being led and joined by the man himself, Caldor Drago.
Ill.
Yes, absolutely ill, but he's gonna come through, and they've got all Psy Cannons, and a Banner Bearer, so there's 5 Psy Cannons, I believe, in that unit, which is gonna be fun to play around with. Then we have the mighty Storm Raven, so he's walking around with his Multi-Melter, Las Cannons, Hurricane Bolters, missiles. It's gonna be fun to get that onto the table again. Then I'm running a Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight. That's the one in white armor. And I've also got a normal Nemesis Dread Knight. They're both rocking around with heavy Psy Cannons, Incinerators, and the new and improved Nemesis Demon Great Hammer. Thank you, GW, for upping our weapon skill with those. Then I've got a unit of 5 Terminators being rocking around with a Grandmaster. So they've got the Banner Bearer, Apothecary, all the works, along with a Psy Cannon, and then there's the Grandmaster, who is a Chaplain, but standing in for a Grandmaster for today. And then I've got an actual 5-man unit of Terminators rocking around with a Librarian in Terminator armor, the dreaded Librarian of all the Mortal Wound fame.
Oh my gosh.
And that's it. Very small list, I feel, in comparison. I have very few things.
Jordan, what's this guy called?
He is a Librarian.
Okay, and the guy in here, he's called?
Oh, the Apothecary.
Ah, the what? The Apothecary?
Nah, sorry, it's an Apothecary.
Okay, yeah. And here we have our terrain today. As I said, you can go get yourself a set of this terrain. We made the mats, the actual mats as well, in-house, so you cannot buy those anywhere. We made those ourselves, but this is one of the GW layouts. Today we are playing Mission I, which is Take and Hold. Ooh, Hidden Supplies, so we do have to separate that middle objective as well, but this will be Hammer and Anvil, so we're going to be playing from this corner over to, well, this side over to this side, short side deployment, and we will deploy.
Deploy!
We have finished deploying. You have your line of Grey Knights. You also have your Storm Raven and your unit of Terminators with your Grandmaster off the table. They have first to the fray, so they can land turn 1, which means I have put a unit of Nurglings behind a wall and another unit of Nurglings over there. So they have a nice little gap in between them, like so that you can't deep strike on my side of the field, both of them with Infiltrate. I have Epidemius' unit back here with the 2 Grand and Clean ones, the Skull Cannon, and another unit of Plague Bearers. And in reserve for me, I have Skull Taker's unit, the Bloodmaster unit, Scarbrand, a Rend Master, and the unit of drones as well. Let's see who goes first.
You, please. I want to go second.
Yes.
I want to be able to move my army in stupid and wacky ways.
That would make sense. I also want to do that. So I want to roll low and want you to go first.
All right, let's see who can roll lowest.
Oh, God damn, Jordan.
Yes!
Left-handed handshake.
Oh, absolutely.
Good luck, sir.
Good luck.
Now, Jordan and I are both playing tactical today, so we'll be drawing our cards. We both have a single command point. Let's see what I get on turn 1. Investigate signals. That's actually not terrible. I might be able to do that with both Plague Bearer units. We'll see. They might be strung out too far. Assassination. That's terrible. Don't like that. Alright, I've finished moving. I essentially have made it impossible for a 3-inch deep strike on my backfield. I've moved up my Great and Clean ones towards this objective. I'm still screening with my Nurglings, so pretty much nothing will be able to charge my backfield unless Jordan pays a CP for a 3-inch deep strike in the back here, in which case he can't charge, but he will be able to shoot something which would be nasty. I did have one gun to shoot, which was my Skull Cannon. It shot all the way down range into this lovely fellow here. I got 4 wounds through. It's AP -1, but you have 2 ups because you're in cover. If you didn't have cover, Jordan, you rolled 3 2s.
I know.
You would have taken 6 damage.
I like living life by the edge. I like living life on the edge.
Yeah, that is my turn. I sadly could not get Investigate Signals because I was too far with both of these units, which means, unfortunately, I'm going to be discarding this and I'm going to be discarding this, and I get 0 points on turn 1. Really bad draw. It is what it is. Let's see what you do.
Yes.
On Jordan's turn, he picked up, well, the end of my turn, you've picked up 3 units. That was the Purifier Squad and both of those Terminator units over there. Now we just have 2 Dread Knights that are on the board. You have to draw some cards for me, sir. Here we go. Bring it down, okay? And, you know, kill a monster. That's not so bad. And investigate signals. That's what I just got, except you teleport. That's not fair. But we have ended our movement. You have moved, sir, and you have got a lot of corners.
I do.
So you have this corner, that corner over there with some Terminators.
And then this lovely corner.
This corner over here with more Terminators. They have paid for a 3-inch deep strike. They are going to do their action for signals. And then the Librarian can also do his weird power onto my Plague Bearers to try and melt some of them while doing an action. Other than that, you have landed your other Terminator unit over there onto that objective to get you some more primary. And these 2 Dread Knights have just moved up towards the middle a little bit, and that's about it. And we're going to move on to the shoosting phase.
Shoosting.
There's not going to be too much shoosting, but we'll come back at the end of the shooting. I don't think there's going to be any charges.
No.
That'll be your turn. At the end of Jordan's turn, I did pick up 2 of my units for a CP. Both of the Plague Bearer units have vanished. Jordan did do his little power into my Plague Bearer unit and killed 2 of them over there. Ouchie. One has also taken a wound. That was 5 mortal wounds. Ouch. And that will be it for your turn. You do get Investigate Signals for 6 points. You have discard to bring it down for a CP. That brings you up to 3 command points, and also me up to 3 command points because I lifted those 2 units. Going on to my turn 2, what do I get? Cleanse. Very handy. I like that one. And behind enemy lines. That's actually not bad because all your stuff is in corners, so I'll be able to do that fairly easily.
You should be, yeah.
Here is where I have moved. A lot has happened. I've dropped every single one of my units aside from the Bloodmaster bomb of Bloodletters. I have a unit of Plague Bearers that have strung out here with Epidemius holding this objective. Nurglings are just there for -1 to hit if I need them later on. I have a Rend Master back here now who is within 18 inches of this unit to buff up both Scarbrand and the Skull Taker Bomb if I need to get into melee. I also have a Skull Cannon protecting my objective here from 3-inch Deep Strike. Don't want to get that stolen. We have Rodriguez doing the same thing in the middle, alongside some flies that are going to get some shots off for reroll wounds on this lovely chap in the middle. We have the Nurglings that have screened out just over this side, a tad. And then, yeah, Great and Clean One has advanced. He rolled a 6, and I've paid to advance and charge already, so that we can get some charges off on the Grandmaster. We'll see what happens. And over around the other side, we have the Poxbringer unit. I put the Poxbringer just here. He's just on this objective, and I've strung them out as well to the back objective. This unit has not been overwatched.
No.
Yeah,
not
okay.
Overwatch.
No overwatching, because I put them very smartly behind this building so that these guys could not overwatch. And I have 4 models on this objective and 1 model on this objective, plus the Great and Clean One there. So I now hold both of these. The only objective Jordan now holds is this one. And I'm going to, in my shooting phase, cleanse both of these objectives with this 1 unit. Because you can cleanse 2 objectives with 1 unit, including your enemy's deployment zone. So this will now be cleansed. I'll take both of these objectives, and we're going to try and make a charge here. And if I'm lucky, I'll kill that unit, maybe the Grandmaster, and then, I don't know, we'll see what happens.
We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
Okay, so we did some shooting. Scarbrand's not going to shoot. I may as well not because he's AP 0. The Skull Cannon shot all the way downfield into the Dreadknight, managed to deal 2 wounds to him and take a Battle Shock test. Now, because I hold the midboard now, it's -1 from Shadow, and the Poxbringer is here, so an additional -1 within 6 inches, even though he's cleansing. It still works. So Jordan had to get an 8 on 2 dice. He rolled a 7, Battle Shocking him, taking a single mortal wound from the Shadow, but then the flies shot him for re-rolling all wounds, and Rodriguez got 12 shots on his Flamer, re-rolling all wounds, winning him on 4s now because the Great and Clean One has reduced his toughness by 1, and 4s to win, re-rolling everything. I got 4 dev wounds, and you failed 5 saves. So he is on 1 wound remaining, and I have a Great and Clean One right there. Good time.
Danger close.
Yeah, it's a good time. Let's do some charges. Okay, well, how do you feel, Jordan? Not good?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I can confirm. That was a painful turn. The Bloodletters, of course, did make their charge. They did roll like a 10. They picked up the entire unit with the help of +1 attack from Scarbrand and +1 strength, AP, and damage from the Rend Master. So that unit is gone. No more Librarian, which is fantastic. The Great and Clean One made his 3-inch charge barely and managed to pick up the Grandmaster as well. And I also get Cleanse for both of these objectives. Jordan did try to counter-offensive here.
I forgot.
But your Battle Shock! That 7 that he rolled for the Battle Shock really helped. Go, Poxbringer, go! Very, very good. So at the end of my turn now, I will get Cleanse for 5 points, and I will discard behind enemy lines. I don't get it, because this unit is just too far outside the zone. That's fine. I will get an extra CP, and going on to your turn,
my turn.
You only get 5 for primary
to
my 10 that I had this round. So it's getting close. At the end of my turn, you did pick up both units that were sitting in these corners.
Yes.
The Dreadknight is going to stay, and that Terminator unit is going to stay, and you owe me 2 new cards.
2 new cards.
What do we got?
We get Capture Enemy.
Right. Well, I don't think that will be happening.
Free CP generation. Good.
Yep.
And
lovely. And secure no man's land.
Well,
Jordan, that is hold these objectives here. You do hold 1, but yeah, I've got a pretty decent foothold on a lot of these. So yeah, good luck with that.
So I'll get 2. I'll get 2 VP.
Hey. Suddenly, a flyer appears. Look at that. He's right here. This is the unkillable flyer that I literally cannot interact with because I can't charge it. And I have not really any guns. So, yeah. I see you have a Dreadknight here. He's moved over this way. We also have Drago's unit trying to line up a charge onto my Great and Clean One. And what unit is that in the corner? That
is the Grandmaster's Terminator unit.
Right, okay, and he's landed over there. And where are the Purifiers? Where did they land?
They're right beside the flyer.
What the heck? Oh!
They deep struck within 3 inches with flamers galore for the infantry squad right in front of them.
Yeah, well, that's great. Okay, well, I'm sensing that they're going to probably be dead. Great, that's good. Anyway, let's go on to your shooting phase.
Yes.
Hey, Jordan, you decided to pay a CP for +1 to hit over here, I see.
Yeah.
They tried to fire into these guys. I did reroll saves of 1. You wounded me 12 times, and I took 3 wounds.
Can you not? Can you not roll 4-ups, please?
Now, it's really important that this unit survives, because if Epidemius dies, I do not hold 2 objectives in No Man's Land, which means that Great and Clean One will only go to a 5-up Feel No Pain in the fight phase when Drago charges me. So I need this unit to live, and so far they're doing a pretty good job. Good job, Epidemius. All right, you might be the Lord of Ones, Jordan, but I'm the Lord of Fours.
The amount of
They
fours.
managed to shoot and kill 8 of them, including all of the Storm Raven fire, so that I have lived with 2 remaining and Epidemius. This guy cannot see me because there's a corner of the wall here, and he can't charge me, and these guys can't charge me either, so that's my objective.
Unimpressed, Jackson. Unimpressed.
At the end of your shooting phase, you managed to shoot with quite a few bolters over there into the Plague Bearer unit that was over here, and this guy really powered up, even through my wild save rolls, still managed to kill all of them and the Poxbringer as well. So that unit has been removed, but this has survived as we go on to the charge phase.
Yep.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We have ended the charge phase. Sadly for Jordan, he rolled an 8, and that is within range of these Nurglings because they have to make base contact. So the Nurglings will make these Terminators -1 to hit in melee. And over this side, this guy has charged a Nurgling, and he's probably going to kill them all, but, you know, oops, put him too close to the wall. It is what it is. Let's do some fights. And these guys over here tried to make a 9-inch charge, and they rolled an 8. He's not going to re-roll it because he wants a 2 CP for a spicy stratagem right here. Okay, well, this lovely chap did get rid of my Nurglings, and I killed 1 guy on the backswing, but you dealt 4 wounds to me.
Out of, just so people are aware, I had 40 attacks.
Yes, and he also paid 2 CP for devastating wounds, and Drago is anti-demon 2+. He dealt 4 wounds.
Jackson saved, out of 9 potential damage that went through, Jackson saved 6 from Drago.
Yes, I saved many things.
I did.
Yeah. He did 9 wounds with Drago. I rolled 6 4-up Feel No Pains. And then the other guys wounded me 1 time of their 40 attacks, and I passed a Feel No Pain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Say the least, the math gods are unhappy with me apparently, and I need to repent.
Yeah, sorry, Jordan. At the end of Jordan's turn, he does get secure No Man's Land. He holds 1 with the Terminators over there and 1 in the corner as well. So that'll be 2 points for you. And then you also will discard Capture Enemy Outpost to get a CP. Fantastic. That is very good. At the end of your turn, I will pay a command point. I'll go down to 1 and then up to an additional 1, so 2 going on to the next turn. And I will pick up Skull Taker's unit and Scarbrand. And we're going to come and eat some things. Going on to my turn 3, I do hold this. I will pay a CP to automatically pass my morale. So I will hold that one, and I'll sticky it because they're Plague Bearers as well. So that's 1, 2, and 3 objectives for 15 primary. I get 2 cards, Extend Battle Lines, that's 5 points, I've already done that. And Bring It Down. If I can kill this chap here, I'll get some points. Okay, that ends my movement. You have Mist of Deimos's your Dread Knight away from Rodigus so that he does not get slapped in the face. The Great and Clean One obviously is staying still, and he is going to make these Terminators -1 toughness. Then over here, I respawned 2 of my Plague Bearers and put them back on this objective, which is now sticky. I've moved up my Rend Master. He is now within range 18 of these guys to give +1 strength, AP, and damage. And I also have both of these units here landing to try and make some 6-inch charges because it's Shadow. And then last, we have the unit of Bloodletters with the Blood Master around this corner. Going to try and make a charge onto these guys and try and get rid of them. Now, it is worth noting, Grey Knight players, you cannot Mist of Deimos a deep strike within 6 inches because it has been FAQ'd, it's not a normal move. So Jordan, that is the reason why Jordan did not Mist of Deimos over there in the corner, and he did not do it here as well, or anywhere over there. Because I'm being very careful not to end a normal move within 9 so that you cannot miss them, and then just charging them out of deep strike. It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Let's do some shooting.
Shooting it is.
Well, Jordan, I made all my charges.
You have.
Yes.
This is a bad day.
It's a good time. These guys made it with an 8. These guys are in as well. We also have Scarbrand who made it. I think he rolled like an 8 or something as well. These Bloodletters also rolled an 8. It's a good time. So everyone is in. The Bloodletters are going to be trying to pile in, and we'll probably fight with Scarbrand first to get rid of as many Terminators as we can. And then, yeah, and you only have 1 CP after misting this man. So I'm just going to fight and see how many things I can kill. Let's do it. Oh, I need to take a breather. That was absolutely savage. Yeah, Scarbrand killed 4 of them. The Bloodletters then piled in and killed Drago and the remaining Terminators. They're all gone. This unit of Bloodletters managed to make their charge. They tried to kill a lot. They killed 7, and then Plague Bearers did a few more. And what's his name? Crow.
Crow, yeah.
Managed to kill all of the Plague Bearers. So I have lost all of my Plague Bearers and a unit of Nurglings. But you, sir, have this unit remaining. You have a Storm Raven that has taken 1 damage from some flames. And then in reserve, you have your Dread Knight. And you have that unit over there. And that's it. So yeah, that was an absolutely savage turn.
So I've lost the game, but now let's see how many points I can get. That's where we're at.
Hey, for Tabletop Tactics League, every point matters.
Exactly. That's why we're still playing now. As we're seeing points.
On my turn, I do get Extend Battle Lines for 5, and I will discard Bring It Down for a command point. Very good. At the beginning of the turn, these were the only unit that had to take a Battle Shock test, and Jordan passed exactly on a 7, even within Shadow. You do have to draw 2 more cards, please.
Let's see my fate. Can I actually get some points? Oh no.
Extend Battle Lines, let's hold your home objective.
Which I can't do.
Yeah, and hold 1 in No Man's Land, okay. And cleanse. Okay, so that would be do some actions on the midboard. You know, it's...
I can... Yeah. You know, yeah.
Bit of a rough draw this turn with Extend Battle Lines and Cleanse. Jordan has decided to Deep Strike onto his home objective to hold it, and then he's going to Cleanse with this unit over here.
That's indeed the track, which means they're not doing nothing.
Right, yeah, points are points.
Points at this point.
Yeah. And then the Storm Raven has flown in a straight line. You can pivot it at the end of its move.
I will pivot it.
We should probably do that. And then it's probably going to shoot and kill all my Bloodletters so that I can't deal any more damage. He can also shoot as well. We'll catch you back at the end of the shooting. And in the fight phase as well, these guys, they have not elected to fall back, which means I will fight first. And if I kill this guy, this unit here cannot make a charge because it would have already been the fight phase. And they can't pile in because they didn't make a charge move. So let's see if Epidemius can kill this one guy. Okay, at the end of that turn, all the Bloodletters have been removed and Skulltaker lived with 4 wounds left. Scarbrand also took 4 damage from some las cannons from the Storm Raven, and over here, Epidemius managed to pick up the last 2 remaining Marines as well. So it's just Crow left. Jordan does get Extend Battle Lines for 5 and Cleanse for 3 points. That'll be the end of your turn. We'll both gain some CP, and going on to my turn, do I want to pick anything up? Yes, I'm going to pick up Epidemius. I don't think that he's going to be much help here. I'll get the Bloodletters to kill him. And we'll pick up the Rend Master as well. Now going on to my turn, I do get 15, primary again, and then attempting target, that's hold one of the middle objectives of your choice, Jordan. I assume it will be that one.
Yeah, one over that I'm currently holding.
Yeah, fantastic. And I also get Secure No Man's Land, which is 5 points. Excellent, very good. Okay, at the end of my moves, I forgot to show on the top down, silly me. Epidemius has come down over here, and also the Rend Master has come down over there in that corner. I have Scarbrand, who's going to buff Skulltaker with +1 attack through the wall. That's literally the only thing he can do, so he's gone over that way. And Skulltaker, you might notice, is on 1 wound remaining. Someone tried some Overwatch.
I tried. I had to.
Yes, 7 wounds from a flamer, and I just managed to pass 4 of them and lived on a wound, so lucky me. Great and Clean One has moved over here. He's going to try and make a charge onto this guy through the plane. We'll see how we go. And then Rodigus is going to try and go over that way. And this guy, he's facing a lot of Bloodletters. That's my sword. I'm going to take that back from you. I have made some charges. These bloodletters have gone against Crow. I only have 4 of them in melee and the Bloodmaster. We'll see if I can bring down Crow. We also have Rodigus, who has made a charge over here. We have the Great and Clean One standing still. He's not going to move. We have Skull Taker, who made a 12. He is in. And then the last charge is a 9 on this Rend Master into the Terminators. No. I only have 1 CP left. You know what? YOLO. We're doing it.
He shouldn't have done it.
Well,
why?
He's in now. Right. Well, I killed them all.
Yeah.
They're all dead. Yeah. He killed 5 of them. He killed the leader. Yeah, that's great. Over this side, Crow managed to pass everything and kill 2 bloodletters in return. And Rodigus dealt 8 damage to this Dread Knight, and the Dread Knight did nothing in return. I made 1 save and I passed it. Yeah, that's good. At the end of my turn, I get Secure No Man's Land for 5 points and Attempting Target for 5 points, and that's me. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Scores are looking at 70 to 39.
Okay, going on to your turn. This guy has to take a Battle Shock, which he has just failed. He will now take D3 mortal wounds, and if I roll a 5, I kill you with my shadow. He takes 2. He's alive on a single wound, Jordan. And you got to draw some cards. What do you get? What do you get?
Let's see. Can I score any points this turn?
You get...
Deploy Teleport Homer.
All
My
right,
lord.
Okay, cool, yeah. And...
Oh, and engage on all fronts.
Very good. Okay, we have a game plan. This guy's going to fall back over there. Oh, wait, does he qualify for engage if he is battle shocked? It is not a qualifying unit.
That means I have 2 qualifying units.
Oh, true.
What is 2?
True. Okay, hold on. Plans change.
Can't.
If you only have 2 qualifying units, then you can redraw this card and draw another one. But you draw this card before you take battle shocks, so you would have had 3 qualifying units. Then you fail battle shock, and you don't want to auto pass him instead.
If you let me change the pass.
Yeah, of course, he can auto pass.
We'll spend my CP.
That'll be your 1 CP. He will auto pass. He's on 3 wounds remaining instead of 1. And then he can fall back over that way. The plane can move over there, and this guy can fall back over there. And that'll be your turn. Very good. At the end of Jordan's turn, he does get engaged for 3 corners. He does not deploy Teleport Homer. You want a CP?
I'll CP. I'll get ready for a CP.
Very good. Going on to my last turn, I do get Max Primary. What are my final cards? Defend Stronghold and deploy Teleport Homer. I'm going to redraw Defend because I feel like there's a few things I can do. Maybe like Assassinate or something else. Capture enemy outpost would be good. So my last, or one of my only CP, I will be with 1 left. Storm Hostile Objective. I do get that because I hold all the objectives on the map. So that'll be a 10-point turn. That will end that, and I will just kill some things and we'll come back. So at the end of my turn, we've just wrapped it up nice and quick. Rodigus did manage to pick up that Dread Knight, and these lovely chaps did manage to kill Castellan Crow. However, I do have a query for you guys in chat. So your opponent did not control any objective markers at the start of your turn, and you control 1 or more objective markers that you did not control at the start of your turn. I controlled all the objective markers on the map, so I don't get it.
Yep, you're too good at your job, mate.
What the heck?
That's too good.
Why? That's weird. So I only get 5 points for deploy because of Epidemius. Going on to Jordan's turn. What do you get, sir?
What?
You can't score any primary because I've got all the objectives.
Area denial.
Okay. Might be possible, yeah. Well, actually, you need to have a plane there, so you can't. And
Defend Stronghold.
Which you can't do. So that will end our game. Well, good game, Jordan. Sorry about that. That was a savage game.
That was brutal. Is what it was.
Really savage. Yeah. Let's have a chat, I guess. Right. Well, what happened?
Dice decided to say, Jackson, here, make all your follow-ups, make every single save through the entire game.
I rolled like a god.
And then when it was time for me to get that god roll, I don't get to make my follow-ups. So
I made every single charge, like legitimately every single charge, and yeah, I rolled really, really well. I rolled like really good saves. I can't believe that Great and Clean One took 4 damage from all of the Terminator. 10 Terminators.
46 attacks.
And Drago. anti-demon 2-up dev wounds.
When
And I took
everybody's...
4 wounds.
And all of that was dev wounds.
And the only reason why he had 4 at Feel No Pains anyway was because Epidemius lived in the corner, and he lived through like, you know, 60 bullets from those purifiers on 4s rerolling 1s. Wow. Yeah, that was a game for saves, I think. Yeah, brutal. What was the final score?
The final score, I actually just closed it
With
down.
painted? 85 for me?
Yep, 85 to 42.
Okay, so it's not a 100% blowout. If we were playing teams, that's not a 20-0, so not bad, but brutal in terms of what models I had left. Yeah, you managed to kill 2 units of Plague Bearers and a unit of Nurglings, and I killed everything, except for the Storm Raven.
I also like to point out, I did kill a unit of Bloodletters.
Yes.
And Skulltaker.
That's true. Skulltaker did go down to some Hurricane Bolters on the final turn. Yep, very good. But yeah, thank you for the game today, Jordan.
Anytime.
Yeah, that was unfortunately a little bit too savage. I didn't really want it to be that brutal, but there you go, the power of demons. If you roll your 4-ups, you just win the game. Funny that, amazing. There you go, demon players, that's how you do it. Just roll forwards.
Just 4s.
Yeah. Hopefully that also showcases the list creation that I did showcase the other day. If you haven't gone to check out the video where I talk about this list in detail, then go check it out. Some interesting stuff to learn over there, and you can see what it does in the tabletop. So yeah, let us know. And if you're enjoying these types of edited battle reports, let us know as well. Put it down in the comments below what you want to see, what could be different, what do you want to see me change scores-wise or overlays or whatever. It could be some, you could give me some helpful advice down there, so please do that. Also go check out the terrain, that will be down in the description as well. The Discord is down there, first link in the description, entirely free to join. If you really enjoyed today, become a member. It's only $4 Australian a month. You can really help us out and create more videos to get more videos out to you guys. It helps more than you realize. So if you haven't done subscriptions and stuff before, consider it. You can cancel anytime. It's a good time. So join up. And also say thank you to Jordan and yeah, say something nice in the comments.
please, I need it.
Yeah, that's a bit brutal. Yeah, sorry about that. And hopefully we will see you in the next one. I have no idea when these are going up, so we'll see. Anyway, like, subscribe, do all the fun things. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.